Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to wire Apex classes with Salesforce Lightning Web Components. I'm going to specifically show you how to allow Lightning Web Components to retrieve specific data from Salesforce by invoking an Apex method with defined parameters. This dynamic retrieval ensures that the user interface remains responsive and up to date. So let's take a look at the HTML of the Lightning Web Component. Got the Lightning card here with a title, got a div holding the entire component. We've got a Lightning combo box here called type, the label, the value that we're going to select, and selected value is a variable in our Lightning Web Controller. We've got the options available, which are built in our Lightning Web Components controller as well. And then we've got an onChange method, which calls a JavaScript method called typeHandler. Below the combo box, we've got a block which determines whether we're going to show the div tags or not, and we have a repeater in here running through all the account data that we want to show on our Lightning Web Component. Each div will have a key holding the account ID, and in each div will have the name and the type of the account. Moving on to the controller of the Lightning Web Component, we see we've imported Lightning element, track, and wire. So track is to track the selected value, wire is to wire the Apex method from the Apex class in the Lightning Web Component. We import the Apex method from the Apex controller, which I'll show you now. The Apex class's name is account controller, the method being filtered account type, and we import it as filtered account type. Create the class called wireApex with parameters, and it extends a Lightning element. We declare a variable called selected value, which we will track, so we can keep the Lightning Web Component up to date by running the wiredApex method every time it changes. We've got a get property to get the options of the combo box. We are going to add two options to the combo box, customer direct and customer channel. Each value of the combo box is a label and a value, and we've set the label and the value to the same thing. As you can see, the options pull from that get method on the Lightning Web Component. Then we wire the Apex method called filtered account type, specifying the JavaScript variable as a parameter on this wired method. Every time this value changes, the wired method will be called. The results of this wired method being called will be stored in a variable called filtered account. The typeHandler method, which runs every time the combo box changes, will set the selected value to the event target value, which is basically the value of the combo box that you've selected. This means every time we change a combo box value, the wired method will be called. Moving on to the Apex class, which we've wired in, we've called it account controller. As I said, in the JavaScript controller, we've named the Apex method filtered account type. There's your parameter called type. It returns a list of accounts, and it simply runs a SQL query getting the ID, name, and type of the account, where the type is the type parameter which you pass through the method. We only get the first 5 records. You'll notice the name of the class matches the names that we used in the import. Account controller being the class, filtered account type being the Apex method. One other thing to stress is the Apex method has a notation called already enabled cacheable equals true. What this means is it will only make a server trip if it requires. It caches the data when it pulls it. So let's take a look at this Lightning Web Component in action. Here's a combo box with the two options that we statically set. And below are the divs with the name and the type of the accounts. If I select customer direct, it will pull all the accounts with the type customer direct. If I select customer channel, it will pull all the accounts with type customer channel. It will show the name and the type of each account. So wiring Apex classes with parameters is a powerful feature in Salesforce Lightning Web Components that enables seamless integration between Lightning Web Components and Apex classes. This feature allows developers to retrieve dynamic data based on specific parameters, resulting in highly interactive and responsive applications. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.